Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69 and we are back with the ISU-130. Now, before we get into the video itself, we're going to talk about my Patreon. I have got a Patreon, and if you do fancy becoming a supporter of the channel, I will greatly appreciate it. At the moment, I don't offer too much, not like Bushka does with his live streams, where he does Patreon events, because I haven't really got that many. I've got 9 supporters at the moment, but I do offer platooning as much as I can with patrons. Patrons also can choose some videos, what they want to see, what they can recommend. Then I will make that video. If they want a video on a certain tank, I will do that video. Also, they take priority when I live stream in platooning, and also they get to see my videos before anyone else does. So if you do want to become a patron, please do. I'll greatly appreciate it. So now the ISU-130. Now, it's a great tank. It really is a great tank. I wouldn't say it's as good as the 152, but it's different. So this has got 3,100 DPM, but that is with the normal AP. So the normal AP does less damage, but it has more penetration. And the premium AP on this does more damage, but it's got less penetration. Kind of the same as the SU-100Y, Tankenstein. And it's really nice. So against tier 7, and you can just shoot premium AP, you can get this thing up to 3,500 DPM. Now, the average damage is around 540 for the premium AP. The HE on this thing is around 600. So there's kind of no point in shooting the HE, because you've got the chance, especially if it's a squishy target, say like an RU-251, you might as well just shoot the premium AP, because you've got a chance of only doing splash damage. So if you shoot the premium AP, you could do 540 damage. You shoot the HE, you could potentially only do a couple of hundred. And at most you're going to do 60 or 70 damage more than the AP. So I would recommend, and you will see a few occasions in this video where I choose to shoot the premium AP and not HE, and it actually really pays off. And that's not until the last battle. So this battle, Castilla, it's quite a funny battle. Well, it's not a funny battle. I literally do nothing, and this is one of my first games in this tank. I did decide to buy this tank. I had the golds on my account. It is for sale for 12,500 gold, which is still quite a lot for a tier 8 tank. When this tank was for sale before, it was for sale for 15,000. So it's 2.5k cheaper, and it just proves what we always say is when a new tank comes to store, it is always more expensive, and it will come back cheaper. So just remember that if there is ever a new tank in store, just like there is with the Mutts now at 17,000 gold, it's the first time the Mutts has been for sale. Without a doubt, it will come back, and it will come back cheaper. So Castilla, there is only 4 tanks left alive. Now, we've got 2 caps. We're nearly at 900 points, and to be honest, we haven't done that much. I mean, we've done 2,500 damage, and we're going to get a shot into the Indian Panzer as he comes around the corner. He's poking out just a bit too much, and so we've got 2 kills, 1,000 cap points now, and the battle is going to end with 2 tanks still alive. So we didn't really do nothing, really. Well, 1 tank, T-54, bless him, he unfortunately died. But we still finished with the ace. So 3,000 damage, 72,000 credits, and we only got just over 1,000 base XP. And when I see that golden mastery on that battle, I thought, what the fuck? But no one's playing it, I suppose. So, and I was quite surprised to see that ace. Whereas these next 2 battles, I do a little bit more, and I'll probably deserve the aces. So Fort Despair now, I do mess up this battle, and against tier 7, I kind of YOLO a bit, and I always do it. And if you can see my ammo loadout now, I have accidentally put HE on. Now, I didn't do that on purpose because I don't really like, as I've said, I don't really like shooting HE in this tank. And I suffer for it because I'm going to now shoot the mod. I don't know what happens there. A bit glitchy, but I only do 194 damage. If I had the premium AP, I could have done 600 damage almost. So, and I only just noticed when I'm shooting that T23, I'm like, hang on, he's orange. And then I change to the AP. Also, I do need to be careful this battle because there is my very good friend and a sponsor of mine, a patron, Anna Frozen Destroyer, a really good friend of mine, Paul, and he's in the Scorpion. So I do need to be careful of him. And at this moment in time, I don't know where he is, and he can do a lot of damage to me, a lot of damage. But the armor on this tank is not really, there's not really much armor. Now I've just spotted the Scorpion to my right round the back, so I'm in no problem. Lupus there, again, managed to get a snapshot into him. And then we're going to back up because we have got the T54 mod 1, so we're going to try and focus him as much as we can. At the moment he is hiding behind the building, but he is soon going to make a mistake. Not really a mistake, he just decides to do a little a YOLO run, not sure why. And you can see, I thought he was just going to poke out for a minute, but no, he is coming and he's not stopping. So nasty shot into the side of him, puts him down to 300 HP, and I can clear him no problem for my second kill. So at the moment we are only on 490 hit points, which is almost a one shot to the Scorpion, with 2 tanks down each. And now I need to save as much hit points as I can. So I know there's a few tanks that are making their way around to our left. We've got the Lupus, that is a one shot. The E25 that was around here. So we're just going to wait. We're not going to push forward. We're going to see if we can shoot the Lupus. But as I push forward, the Tiger P gets spotted. And that is one tank I don't want to face off. And here's the Scorpion. And he gets a nasty shot into me. And that's what I mean with the HE. I did decide to use the HE. And I did just less than 300 damage. Well, I could have nearly taken him out. Now, Tiger P, we do get a lucky bounce from him. We are a one shot. So we do play a little bit aggressive here. Again, it's still 5 tanks against 5, and this is where I start pushing the boundaries and I start being a bit risky, but eventually it does not pay off. I get too greedy, and there we go again, another bounce. We get a nice shot into him before he goes around the corner. He is going to reload before us, so now I'm just going to go somewhere else because I'm no good to him facing him there. I can bounce shots, but I can't bounce that many, and my luck could just be over. So Scorpion G now gone, so Anna is now got taken out from the Helsing, and now I can go and I can see if I can get a shot into the Tiger P, but there was no need. The T43 takes him out. So the Gravedigger on our team is now dead. There is a T32 and an E25, so we get a shot into the T32, pushes up just past 4k damage. We are on 2 kills, and now we are spotted, and there's an E25. So at the moment I'm not sure where he is until he has just been spotted, but as soon as he gets spotted, the T32 goes out of sight. So I need to be careful. There's 4 of us, and it's quite annoying because we're just sat here for a little while and no one at all is pushing. Now if you can see on the minimap, that Emil has only just come alive, which is very frustrating because we are all pretty much a one shot. So the T43 to the T32, he's a one shot. E25, he's a 2 shot, potentially 3 shot, and the same for the Helsing. He's a 2 shot for the E25, but 1 shot for the T32, and I'm just a 1 shot. And this is where I become very, very greedy. I decided to start pushing, and at least the team actually start pushing with me. So the T43 decides to actually push with me, but then we spot the E25. Now, I didn't really want to spot the E25. I wanted to spot the T32 because he is a 1 shot, and I'd rather take out the T32. than take out the E25 at this moment, because we are all one-shots, except for the Emil from the T32. So at least if we take him out, but we can't find him at this stage, E25, and this is where I do my little, I don't know what I was doing. And finally, the Emil comes. The Emil comes and he saves the day. He takes off the T32. E25 is now a one-shot. He does take out the T43 and the Emil can take him out. So Emil finally comes alive right at the end of the battle. But however, we did finish on 4.3k damage. We get the ace, we get the high caliber, and we get a nice sum of credits. 1163 base XP, which is still very low. We bounced 3 shots there, 11 out of 11 penetration. So moving on to our last battle, Middleburg. Now the enemy have got 2 light tanks, we've got 2 light tanks. It's not supremacy, so I decided to push up and help our light tanks, hoping that my team will come with us, which they are, well, the majority of them. And straight away we spot the LTTB and the Bulldog. Now this is where you're going to see I'm not going to use HE, so I'm going to get round the back of that Bulldog, and I could switch to HE, easy. That was a bad shot on the LTTB. I only managed to track him, which is a shame because we would have killed him. But however, it gives me the opportunity to get round the Bulldog with that LTTB alive, because my team are focusing on him, and I can focus on the Bulldog. And you're going to see we're going to get the premium ammo, and we're going to get to the side of him, and we're going to ammo rack him. Whereas if we would have switched to HE, I could have even just maybe splashed him. I probably wouldn't at that angle, but it would have done 600 damage. At least with the premium AP, we managed to get the ammo rack. And now we have the ISU-130. We do not want to get shot by him, so we're reversing. And he literally fluffs his shot. But as he fluffs his shot, there is an IS that gets the nasty shot into me. Now, this tank hasn't got a great number of hit points, 1075. So with a heavy, even like the IS that has a 400 alpha, that's only 3 shots. So once you get shot once, you do need to be careful for the rest of the battle, because if you get shot again, you are just a one shot. So you need to save your hit points. And it's kind of hard for me in this tank because I'm just greedy with damage and I YOLO way too much. Now, this game looks pretty easy. It's 5-on-3, but they have got a VK 100, which is completely OP. Very nice tank. So I decided to try and get around the back of them. So the Type 62 takes out the RHM, so it's 5 against 2. But the VK has got quite a few hit points, and it's got great armor. So I don't at this moment want to deal with him. I want to take out his support. So the VK is now taken out the J Panther 2, and so it's just 3 against 2. And I'm now around the back, so there's 2 tanks on my team up there, and I am round the back of them. So we get 1 shot, and we get a nice second shot into the Tiger 1, putting him down to a 1 shot. The VK now takes out our Type 62, so it's just me and the SU against the 2. So we are going to take out the Tiger 1. Now, just 2 of us against this VK. Now, if I was in that VK, 100% I would win this battle. 100%. He is against 2 turretless TDs, and yes, it's still difficult when you've got 1 TD to your left, 1 TD to your right. It is still difficult, but you've got a turret. You know what I mean? He can come around, he can take a shot, and this is why in a tank like that you need to use your armor. And he's just running around. Now, yes, he is slow, but we are slow as well. So he just decides to stop there, and now he's just going to back up. So I suppose he is doing the kind of right thing. He's backing up, he's resetting his camo, and it's going to make us push, because we're not happy with a draw. I'm not happy with a draw. So if we attack him together, then potentially we can take him out, and that is what we are going to do. So the SU pokes around the corner, the VK shoots him, which means I can poke out and I can get a shot into his hatch, and I get a nice bounce. So I know he's now on a long reload, My reload is a lot better than him. Again, we're going to aim for that hatch. We're going to get it, and now we can start pushing towards him. He is a one-shot. He needs to shoot us both twice, and we get a shot into his turret to clear him up. So 3 kills there. And again, as I've said, if I was in that VK or any other good player, I think we would win that battle. But it wasn't for him. We managed to win the battle, and I finished that battle on 4.5k damage. We get the ace, and we get 104,000 credits. No missions in that. That is just 104,000 credits earned from that battle. So thank you very much for watching. I am Midzy69. That is the ISU-130. If you've got the ISU-152, then I probably would say this isn't worth it. I got it just because I had the gold on my account. So it is still cheaper than it was for sale before, but it's still quite a lot of money for a tier 8 tank. But for now, I am Midzy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.